Hey, what's going on, Who That Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast, and I'm here to give you the Week 4 halftime report. Man, the New Orleans Saints are beating the Detroit Lions by a score of 28-14. And my goodness, this game right here, I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised at what I'm seeing out of the New Orleans Saints. I mean, it started ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a little nervous, especially the Saints going down 14-0, and you had two backup cornerbacks starting in this game. But the Saints, they ended up weathering the storm. They end up scoring 28 unanswered points, man. And it seems to me that the Detroit Lions have absolutely no answer for Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. I thought I would never see the day, folks. I thought I'd never see the day. I thought I would never see the day at halftime that the Saints would have more rushing attempts than passing attempts. But they do, man. I mean, 21 rushing attempts for the New Orleans Saints right now, 21 rushing attempts. Drew Brees has thrown the ball 14 times. And look, if the New Orleans Saints don't come out in the second half running this football, I'm going to have to say something is wrong with Sean Payton. Something has got to be wrong with Sean Payton. They cannot stop the New Orleans Saints rushing attack. They cannot. I mean, Alvin Kamara have 11 carries for 61 yards. Latavius Murray, 7 carries, 36 yards. They both have a touchdown. Nobody can stop these guys. And Traquan Smith, man, I mean, he's showing up. And Emmanuel Sanders. I mean, you can see the connection between Drew Brees and Emmanuel Sanders has improved. And this is one of those games, man, where we definitely need Emmanuel Sanders to step up. And Traquan Smith, I mean, he's out there, man, balling out of control. You know what I'm saying? That was a cheap shot by the linebacker of the Detroit Lions, hit him, away from the play, didn't have absolutely nothing to do with it. Should have been a flag. But the Detroit Lions, you can tell right now, the momentum is all the way in the Saints' favor right now. The Saints are doing an outstanding job defensively. This is a very simplistic defense that the Saints are running. A lot of cover two out there, a lot of zone. That's all they're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely looking out for P.J. Williams. Patrick Robinson, best game I think this guy has ever played in the Saints uniform since he got back. I'm even counting that Tennessee Titan game. I mean, this guy's out there balling right now. He's up to the challenge. You can tell Matthew Stafford has zero respect for the cornerbacks for the Saints. That's why he's throwing up the ball. What I would like to see in the second half, I would like to see a continuation of the running game. You have a lead right now. You're up by 14 points. You're getting the ball back at the start of the half. So run the football. Run the football. They cannot stop you. You're averaging 5 yards a carry every time you run the football. Something I do not want to see. Look, it's time, man. Look, unless you're going to try to change things up with Taysom Hill to try to put a passing element into his game, please, stop parading them out here on the field trying to run RPOs. Nobody believes what you're selling, okay? Nobody is trying to buy what you're trying to sell them. Taysom Hill, unless you're going to try to get some kind of passing attack with him, I expect, just go ahead and scratch it off, okay? Just go ahead and get rid of that stuff. And also, man, look, I think we all have to bring this to a lot of people's attention as well, man. Taysom Hill does not look good this season. He does not. Taysom Hill, we used to rely on him doing some amazing things. He doesn't look good. He does not look good this season. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the OTAs and minicamp and the lack thereof is getting to him. But, I mean, the ball control has shown itself once again for a second consecutive week. So let's just go ahead push him to the side for the time being, man. Drew Brees turning back the clock. In this game, man. And I'm glad that they finally start to listen to the Who Dat Nation. They're throwing the ball down the field. They're being aggressive. And because they're being aggressive, it's opening up lanes for the running backs to run the football. Do y'all understand that? I want people to understand this fully. The reason why the Saints have so many wide open gaps for the running backs to run through is because Drew Brees is pushing the ball down the field. Because he hasn't been pushing the ball down the field, the defense was loading the box. They're not loading the box because Drew Brees is aggressively throwing the ball down the field. So for those that are seeing this improvement with the running game and also down the field throws, they complement one another. So this is a good look. I'm going to answer a few questions, and then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. This is going to be a short State of the Saints podcast. Of course, it's just a halftime report. and we're going to get back into the game. Charles says, TJ, this is the Saints I've been waiting on. Who that, everybody? Look, the game ain't over, Who that Nation. You know what I'm saying? This is just the first half, okay? But if they can continue what we're actually seeing from them in the first half, I think we should be okay. I mean, they didn't caught on to the trick plays. Yeah, they didn't caught on. It's time to scratch that out. It's rather you're going to give Taysom Hill a little bit more into his playbook, passing the ball down the field, doing like some of them quick slants or something like that, or just leave him on the sidelines or something like that. I think Taysom just don't have the surprise element anymore. We're getting predictable with him. Yep, change up the plays. Breeze is proving all of the haters wrong about throwing the ball down the field. Look, I don't think he's proven anybody wrong. I don't think anybody thought that he couldn't throw the ball down the field. The question is, why is he not throwing the ball down the field? Okay, that was the big question. Why weren't they trying to be more aggressive with him? And let me tell you something, Gray. Like the biggest Drew Brees supporter I have to admit on this day, Drew Brees is playing pissed off. Seriously, Drew Brees is playing pissed off. You can see it in his eyes. He's hearing what a lot of people are saying. He's hearing people talking about, you know what I'm saying, he washed. He's hearing about what people saying that, oh, he ain't got the deep ball no more. He's hearing all these different things. There's a gleam in the words of Marty Schottenheimer. There's a gleam in the eye of Drew Brees today. Drew Brees is dialed in. Drew Brees is throwing the ball with confidence. No matter what you may think about, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you probably believed he had all this in the beginning, but he did not. There's a different element that Drew Brees is playing with. There's a different type of fire Drew Brees is playing with today versus what I've been seeing in the last couple of games. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like to me he is playing pissed off. And honestly, I would like to see the Drew Brees on a consistent basis. But look, we need to see this consistently. I'm not going to trip. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is just one half, and this is a really good half that we're seeing right now. I would like to see a continuation of that. Like, I'm not holding my judgment based on a couple plays in the first half, okay? So Drew Brees is doing an outstanding job right now. We can't take that away from him. He's definitely turning back the clock. They're running the ball, so it's opening up the pass about time. Exactly, because you're aggressively, Bounty Gate, throwing the ball down the field. Because the Saints are throwing the ball over the heads of the defense of the Detroit Lions, is causing the Detroit Lions to change their defensive scheme, and is also spreading out the defense, okay? Because now that you're spreading out the defense, now Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara can eat, okay? So that's they complement one another. It's called complementary football here. Because he is trying to get the feel of the wide receivers. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm happy. I'm elated that the New Orleans Saints are using some of these other wide receivers. I'm seeing Deontay Harris being used. I seen Marquez Callaway catch a pass. I'm seeing Traquan Smith out there. Like, he is using guys. And this is something that I was talking about at the beginning of the show. I said, use these other guys. Get these other guys involved in the game. That is something that is very, very important. To get these guys involved. Get them involved in the game. Get them, you know what I'm saying, so you won't look one-dimensional. The reason why the Saints can do all these different things because they're not being one-dimensional. You're balancing Alvin Kamara with Latavius Murray. You're throwing the ball to Traquan. You're throwing the ball to Emmanuel. You're throwing the ball to Callaway. You're doing plays with Deontay Harris. You've seen Taysom Hill catch a pass. So you're using all of the offensive weapons that you possess, and it's hard for teams to zero in on one particular player. That is what we want in a Who Dat Nation. This is what I wanted from the New Orleans Saints, to utilize the talent that you have on your team. That's the only thing. Miguel, thank you very much for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Michael says yes. Ryan says he has custody of Tom Brady's arm this week. Yeah, man, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. I don't know. Last time I checked, it was 21-7. I don't know if they scored since then. But Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers, man, they came to play. They came to play. And not to mention, I think it's raining out there too. So, I mean, Taysom trying too hard. Yeah, Taysom, I don't know if he's trying too hard or not, but they need to go ahead and scratch them RPOs, man. Nobody believe what they talking about. I agree with you there. Jameis. Nah, man, this ain't Jameis day to day, man. It's not. Drew Brees heard all y'all talking. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, if that's what it takes for him to play with his hair on fire, look, I'll talk about him all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I open up the phone lines for all the Drew Brees people out there, you know what I'm saying, that's questioning his ability. I will open up the phone lines to them all week if that means he's gonna play like this every single week. But he definitely, like, there's definitely a different type of fire Drew Brees is playing with today. Like, it's like when that ball got batted on that first drive, it's like he went over to the sidelines like, man, bump this. The whole team is playing with a different fire. But, you know, I think that Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions, I think what they did, they underestimated the Saints. You know, they thought like Janoris Jenkins, Marshawn Lattimore wasn't playing. You know, they watched the tape of PJ Williams. They seen Patrick Robinson. They know that these guys mostly playing the nickel, and they thought that they can just go out there and just throw the ball up and throw the ball down the field and they was going to eat. But it's not happening. It's not happening right now. The Saints are playing a lot of zone, a lot of cover two, and Malcolm Jenkins is out there being an enforcer. And I love the fact that they got my guy DJ Swearingen out there. You know, I mean, come on, man. I'm telling you, like right now, you know what I'm saying, they playing really good, but they're going to have to continue with that cover two. I still don't trust. They don't need to play no man at all, because I'll let y'all in on a little secret. Marvin Jones could have easily scored a touchdown if Matthew Stafford didn't get sacked by Trey Hendrickson on that last drive. I don't know if y'all seen that, but that end around that he hit, he got in front of PJ Williams, and if Stafford had some time, that would have been a touchdown. He would have hit his head on the goalpost. Let's see. This looks like a team that playoff ready and that we knew they could be. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the second half. The game is back on, so I'm gonna hit you back for the post-game show of the State of the Saints podcast. You all enjoy the second half, and like always, all I gotta say is, who dat?